brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I decided to do a banana look. So this look was inspired actually by a artist. I found her when I was kind of like scrolling through Instagram, and I don't know how to say her name. I don't know. So I'll just basically link it down here for you guys so you guys can check out her Instagram. And then basically it's the same look that she did here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This right here. And I'll also put it down here so you guys can see it as well. It's really pretty. Very editorial. So yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we're going to start by using our Benefit Professional primer. So I'm using it in certain areas where I tend to get a little more oily in the summer, which is my T-zone, a little bit in my chin and my forehead. After that, I'm using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick and Warm Natural. I didn't want to do anything too liquidy just because I'm going to be using a little bit of texture in my skin. And I'm using my Real Techniques brush. This is one of my favorite brushes from Real Techniques. They're amazing. They're everything. And literally the only brush that doesn't really shed like that, which is amazing. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect just because we're going to be adding texture. So I'm going to use my Nars concealer in Custard, and I'm using it in certain areas again. Some of the chin, around my nose area, and underneath to make my eyes a little brighter. And I'm using the same brush just to press in the skin. So next I'm using my It Cosmetics brow pencil in Universal Taupe. Again, I don't want to make my brows to be like super perfect for this video because we're doing more of an editorial look, so I'm just kind of like pushing my hair up just to kind of make them look like microblading, you would say, the new trend that they have going on, so they don't have to be perfect. I just want them to kind of look a little bit more spark too, so they could stand out. Then I'm going with this yellow pencil that I actually got in Popcorn a while back. It's like a local beauty store. So this is the LA Shockwave Neon Eyeliner, and the color is called Screamin. And basically I'm just kind of mapping out the way that I want the shape of the shadow to look like for the yellow. And then I'm using my BH palette, which is called Take Me Back to Brazil. And I'm using that like yellow, bright yellow, that looks a little bit like mustard in that palette. Well, they have 3 yellows, so I kind of just used 2 of them. One that kind of is like a bright yellow, and then the other one's like a little more mustardy color, just to add some type of contrast to the chateau. And then I also used the Wet n Wild palette. It's called Temporary Solutions. This Bright as Jello from that palette as well. And I'm really surprised that the Wet n Wild eyeshadows are so pigmented. Like, I haven't really used Wet n Wild's eyeshadows in a very long time. So I was really surprised when I was using them how pigmented they are. So I literally press and press and press and press for like 15 minutes to get the yellow to pop. And I literally used just like a flat brush to make sure that there was not a lot of fallout. Of course there's going to be fallouts here and there, but it just prevents it from happening. Then I'm going back with that Nars concealer in Custard just to brighten lately my under eyes have been horrible. My sleep schedule is like everywhere. I try my best to fall asleep early, but yeah. Then my sleep is like, joke's on you, buddy. You ain't sleeping tonight. So don't mind my under eyes. And then I'm using a e.l.f. sponge just to press that concealer in the skin. And I think this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer sponge that everybody is raving about on social media. It's actually really good because it really gets underneath that area just to blend everything out. And then I did take a little bit of that concealer and move it around my cheek area. Then after that, I went and used the e.l.f. gel liner in black. It doesn't have a name. I don't know if maybe it felt off, but I believe it was in the color black, their gel liner. And then I'm using my thin brush from MAC. This brushes everything to do eyeliner, because sometimes people don't like a thick eyeliner. They want something very thin. So this is like the perfect brush to use if you usually use a gel liner. Then after that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use the e.l.f. gel liner to do this. I'm gonna use actually more of a powder to do what I'm about to do, like the freckles in the face, because if I were to use the black, it was gonna be too harsh. So little by little, with the same brush, I started just kind of just placing it everywhere. It didn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. And little by little, I was just pressing, and also when you kind of just pat it on the skin, it kind of melts, so it looks a little bit more natural than looking like way too much going on. So that's why I'm pressing down on my skin. So I will literally do dots, and then I will go back and press down on my skin. Nothing too crazy. And I was also following the picture. That's why I keep looking down to see how she had hers. And then I did switch the brush. I used something a little more pointier. And that one is actually by Sigma. I got it with a eyeliner a few years back. I wanted them to be a little bit smaller, that's why I'm using that brush. And I'm pressing them again. So then after we're done with that, I decided to use my Milk mascara. But before that, I did went back and use the same eyeliner that I was using for my top liner. It just makes it a little bit more dramatic and adds a little bit of drama to the eye. And the mascara that I'm using is by Milk Cosmetics. It's called Kush Mascara. I got this, I think, as a sample when I bought something in Sephora. I don't remember because it happened like a few months back. But yeah, really nice mascara. And then I'm using the Tatiana Angel lip liner. So next I'm using my Tatiana Angel Elixir lip liner. I use this all over for like an everyday lip color. And then I go and I use my Tatiana Angel gloss in Gilded TuTu. This is like such a neutral color that you could put with anything on. But yeah guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Día que me falte tu piel, ¿qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? No seas parte de mi amanecer. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? Y por todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba que el mundo a mí nunca me brindó. Quería casarme, yo tan loco en ilusionarme, creyendo en tus besos y tus caricias. La verdad no fue el culpable. Todo tiene un propósito y dejarme será solo uno más.